Guys, in today's video, we are talking about our hair, protective styles, the myth behind it, the things that we're supposed to do, how to protect our edges, just basic care of our hair. It's been so long, and I'm like, you know what, I need to get right into it. Hello everybody, you are welcome back to my channel. My name is Damilola, in case you're seeing me for the first time, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking by me. I will start by saying that for the longest time, I was not aware of the fact that people do not have edges, and that's because I don't know, it was not such a big deal to me before. But my younger sister, on the other hand, if she's watching a video, I'm sure that out of the first two things she will notice in a person will be their edges, especially if the person is female. So the thing started to register after a long time because she wouldn't stop talking about it, and even herself too. We noticed that anytime she makes her hair, I'm talking about hairstyles that have so much tension. And I'm going to give examples subsequently. She might need like 6 to 8 months or even a year to recover before she can make such styles again. Then I started to look into it, and I found that this thing is really a problem. I don't want to say a pandemic, but guys, it is real. Then I even started to look into myself. So because my hair is naturally long, and take it from somebody that cuts her hair anytime she likes, I don't need to have any reason. I just cut it and it grows. Because of that, I don't pay attention to maybe it's growing well or I don't have edges or However, one thing I noticed is anytime I cut it and I start it again, I notice that my hair is always equal. Guys, anytime I go to the salon, they admire it, and I just noticed that sometimes when I'm taking it out is no more the case. And I just started putting effort into this year. When I say equal, I mean equal. Every strand will be equal. But nowadays, is not the case. I slicked this one to the back because I wanted to look good for this video, but I can just bring out one or two so that you guys can know what I'm talking about. Let's see what I'm saying. Can you guys see the length that is here, the edges? I know that it might not be totally chopped off like the pictures that I'll put on the screen, but the fact still remains that there are some of the styles that we do that are supposed to be protective, but they're actually causing a lot of harm to the hair. Number one on this list is Ghana weaving. If I see any more person, hair influencer, or anybody that says Ghana weaving is supposed to be a protective hairstyle, I'm going to fight you. We'll have to sit down and discuss. It's going to be on set because what do you mean people should? And guys, I'm going to put pictures and videos on the screen of how tight these hairstyles usually are. It really breaks my heart anytime I see it. And it's not even enough that adults are doing these things to yourself. I mean, if you as an adult have decided to go that route, what about children? Why are you guys doing that to them? You will see children that have barely 10 that have that have barely 10 strands of hair on their head, and you guys are doing knotless braids for them. You are doing Ghana weaving for them. You are doing packing gel for them. Guys, it's really unfair. We're laughing about it. Okay, I am laughing about it because I don't know if you find this funny, but it is really, really unfair. Leave them. Allow the hair to breathe. Don't do kiko for them. Don't plait it. Don't do anything. Just leave it. I mean, another style on this list is knotless braids. That style is fine, oh, it's so beautiful, especially if you go to somebody that knows how to do it very well. It's so nice. And if they do it clean, especially, I'm not talking about those ones that they will pack edge control. I'm still even coming to that, okay? But they make the hair first before they start adding the attachment. I don't know if that's the logic behind it, but there's a way it just pulls the hair, and when there's a lot of tension on the edges, the result is not far-fetched. It's going to lead to hair breakage. It's going to lead to loss of hair, and those are the things that happen. Surprisingly, another hairstyle that could make you lose your edges is ponytail. First time I saw somebody talk about it was, I think, last year, and the person was like, oh, constant, and I'm like, ponytail, okay, it's not supposed to be that bad now. Guys, it is bad. It's bad, especially when you have to constantly put edge control, put gels. Even if you don't, or what you just do is you slick it back every day and it's too tight, the tension, it will start affecting your edges because you are pulling it to the back. So what you can do is, if you don't like making your hair and you just like packing it in a pony, if you want to go out, that's okay. But once you're at home or once you're at, even if you are going outside self, it doesn't have to be too hard. Make sure you release the band or whatever you have used to pack it, so that at least the tension on the edges will be reduced. Somebody like me that does not even like too much, that beauty is I'm not among you people. I can't bear that pain. If it's too hard, if it's too tight and I'm beginning to have a headache, it's even unconsciously I will start releasing it myself, because it's not supposed to be that hard. Okay, let's talk about gels and edge controls. It was recently I found out that, okay, so for context, as an adult, because when I was young, when my mom used to take care of my hair, when I was still under her, there was nothing like that. So my scalp was not dry. I had no issues. All these edges, dryness, dandruff, they were none of my problems. But with time, as I started getting older, I started taking care of myself. Then I noticed that my scalp is now dry. It is now dry, and guys, it is bad. It is bad, okay? And it was when I started looking into this scalps, edges, and everything. Guys, I have what to say for days about these things, but maybe, in subsequent videos we'll talk about that. So I was saying my scalp is now very dry, and because of that, I have to wash it weekly. If I'm not washing it weekly, then I have to wash it at least bi-weekly. That's 2 times in a month. It is now compulsory, because the way it itches if I do not wash it, at first, when that thing started happening, okay, I think that was one of the reasons why I cut my hair the last time I did in 2023, because it was so annoying and disgusting. Anytime I scratch and I'm seeing dirt on my fingernails, I'm always disgusted. What is this? What is this? So I've not found a permanent solution to it. I'm still dealing with it, but it is definitely better. And again, subsequently, I'm going to share the products and things that I use to, keep the condition, because at this point, I think I'll call it that. The things I do to keep it at bay, because guys, it used to be so bad. So I digress to scalp, because I was talking about why gels and edge controls might not also be helping. So if your scalp is also dry and you constantly use edge controls or hair gels, it could worsen your edges. Yes, because guys, you cannot constantly use those things. Because I want to make these videos, I had to use just a small amount to, slick back my edges so that it could look good. Now, what I will do after this video, because I'm not ready to wash it, I just washed it some days ago. What I will do is to use micellar water and, cotton pad to clean my edges first. After this video, and I want to relax, I will clean it off. After cleaning it, I will also use maybe like a damp cloth, because micellar water, just like it's not supposed to stay on the face, you have to rinse it off. I believe I cannot also leave it on my hair just like that. So what I do in that case is after wiping it off gently with micellar water and cotton pad, then I take a damp cloth, I put just small water, squeeze it, and I also use it to clean it off. That then you can go in with your hair serum or hair cream, moisturizer, whatever you want to use, so that way it will not dry out your edges. That thing that might be making you lose your edges is constant laying of frontals. How am I just talking about that one? I feel like that one is even not used, because a lot of people fix their frontals now, so it is also a major reason why you could be losing your edges, especially if your hairline is like mine. If you have straight hairline that is not inside like Lagos hairline, then it might not really be a problem, because the thing will not be directly on your hair. But for people like me that have this kind of head shape, you might have that problem, because except they want to put it on your brows, it has to start from your hair. And when you have glue on your hair for days, or I don't even want to know the amount. If you use it today, you remove it today, you use it tomorrow, gradually. That was what was in my mind. It doesn't look nice. And again, like I said, for the longest time, it wasn't my business. Like, I just don't pay attention to it. But in recent times, it's becoming a thing of concern, and I feel like we should do better. People are more obsessed with hair length. I think the obsession should be about having healthy edges. The obsession should be about not having hair loss, not having hair breakage, and not Rapunzel. Okay, now that I have said all of these things, I'm sure you are wondering, okay, so what's the solution? What do we do? We should not do knotless braids. We should not do ponytails. We should not do this. We should not do that. I'm done. Okay? I'm going to start with the ultimate protective hairstyle. If you like agree, if you like don't agree, guys, is natural twist. Because I feel like without that, whether your hair is relaxed or is natural, the best you can do for your hair, if you really want to protect it, is to put it in natural twist. Just twist it or you braid it one. I mean your hair gone and go about your day. With that, you can put wigs on it, you can pack it, you can, do whatever you want to do with it. At the same time, I know that it's not everybody that can do, everybody is not about the wig life, everybody is not about, but what you can also do is any style you are making, I'm talking about knotless braids now, or Ghana weaving. I'm not sure I mentioned at the beginning, but when I was talking about Ghana weaving, in that same family is also the likes of stitches, and I'll put pictures as I'm talking so that you guys can really understand what I'm talking about. They are in the same family, right? Make sure that your braiders, your hairdressers are not making it too tight. Again, it breaks my heart when I see hairstyles and people's veins are almost popping out. Everywhere is red. Stop it. It's not funny. I'm serious. When I was younger, if I go to a salon to make my hair, and maybe the person is an older person and I can't tell them, oh, I don't like this, I don't. If it's too painful, I'll tell them it's too painful. But most times they don't even answer you. But immediately I get home, I'm losing it. I'm losing because I can't sleep with headache. No. I can't. It's not that hard for me. But we're not the same thing. It's not everybody that will go and make their hair and get home and start losing it, okay? But make sure that your braider, your hairdressers are not making it tight. Guys, I know people will say it gives you snatched look, it does this, it does that. At the same time, it's causing your hair a lot of damage. Then please, let's reduce the constant use of gels and edge control. It's now so bad that now new age hairdressers and braiders they'll even be fighting if you tell them not to put it on your hair. I don't want it. Is it by force? Don't. There's a woman I stopped making my hair at hers because she just wouldn't agree. And they don't even use the good ones. They use the ones that will make your scalp and your hair flaky after like 2 to 3 days. The only time it's fine is when you're at the salon and they take their pictures for social media. When you leave, it's no longer fine. That's how I feel. These styles are called protective styles for a reason. So the number one thing is they have to protect your hair, your edges. Very, very important. Don't do styles that are too tight. The manipulation should be very low so that way, even if you are going to lose hair, you are not losing a lot, or your hair is not breaking so much. I know that it's normal to lose hair, especially the weaker hair. But now chopping off all of your edges, that one is not good. And it's not enough that your edges are being protected. It is also important that the ends of your hair are also protected. That is why they are called protective hairstyles. To protect your hair, make sure you wash your hair at least weekly if your scalp is dry like mine, or like I said, maybe 2 times in a week. That one is more relatable. Is the word relatable? There's a word I'm trying to use. I can't remember. Maybe I will put it on the screen. Efficient. Yes, that one is more, than telling somebody to wash it weekly. Not everyone has the time to wash their hair weekly. Avoid tight ponytails, especially when you are at home and you just want to relax. You can also keep your hair out of the way, by tying it loosely and putting it in scarf or bonnet. Scarf or bonnet is not compulsory, to be honest, if you can do without them. So I said natural twist, and you can use your wigs and even go out like that if it's neat, or repack it, especially if you have natural hair. But also beyond that, there's another style I want to talk about. All these styles that are even trending now, your hair first, then you just fix at the back. I can't remember. I will put it on the. I will put the name of the style on the screen. Then also sewings are back. But guys, remember I said my scalp is very dry, so I've not really been able to do that very well. And I'm going to give context. I think sewings came back last year or last 2 years, and this year I was really determined to go all out. I bought different kinds of hairs, from human hairs to human blend. That person that recommended human blend, I'm going to talk about that in another video, maybe some other time. I bought different things because I really wanted to do it. But after doing it twice, I realized it's not for me because number one, it's not sustainable for me. I think sustainable is also the word I was trying to remember the other time. I don't know. But because my scalp is dry and I have to wash it weekly or every 2 weeks, when I made that sewing, it was itch. It was fine. Oh. It even gives you a kind of facelift that is fine, but it itches so bad. If your scalp is also dry, how do you manage to do sewing and not, itch badly? Then if I'm going to wash weekly, and I wash myself most times, so will I wash my weave with it? I'm talking about my human hair or whatever. Would I wash it with it and then blow dry later, or what do I do? That style is also not sustainable for me, to be honest. So what I just do most times is to put my hair in twist or maybe all back. But when I do all back, I make sure that the edges, there's no tension at all. Madam, we have to make it tight so that it can be so that it can last. I don't want it to last. Don't worry, at the end of the week or after 2 weeks, I'll come and wash it again or make it again. It doesn't have to last. It's my hair. Just leave it. That's what I tell them, okay? Because yeah. Then I just use my wigs, and so now for my protective hairstyles, I've gone back to using wigs because sewings are not really working, but I still have those weaves that I bought. If there's anything you are doing, if you're in the same shoes and it works, please let me know. Help a sister. I'm still doing a lot of findings and research about these things, and as soon as I have the answers, you guys, I'm going to share with you. And yeah, as the journey with my own hair goes, I will also bring you guys up to speed. What protective hairstyles do you guys do? Is it twist too? Is it all back? Is it pony? Is it wigs? Is it whatever? Let me know in the comment section. And what do you guys think about this video? What do you think about protective hairstyles? Please subscribe to this channel if you have not. I make beauty related videos, skincare, hair, makeup, chit chat videos, so please stick around if you are a new subscriber. Guys, please subscribe, help a sister. And please like this video, give it a fat and juicy thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it to other people. And please share and turn on your post notification if you can. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.